What's up, Spikes? Welcome back to Game 3. The third game. 3 of them? This is the third one out of 5. Anyway, I am Bill. I'm back again with my Aggro Prism deck running through the gauntlet. If you haven't seen the other 2 videos, it's probably just a good idea to watch them. I know I make a joke about like, oh, well, why haven't you watched it? It would just make more sense. Yeah. So just like, it's easy. You should
just do it.
Just
do it.
After you watch this video, though. Anyway. So yeah, I'm playing Aggro Prism. The main idea of this deck is to pump up cards that have low attack and cost 0 to have large attack and have go again. With things like Transmogrify and Veiled Intentions. We run things like Snatch and Overload, as well as what's another one of the cards that I run that's really good? I mean, I run Illuminate just as another free attack that benefits from it. And yeah, that's sort of the main idea of the deck. One of the linchpins of the strategy, one of the things that I leverage quite a bit to make the deck feel just a little bit smoother, is Luminaris, giving things go again and being able to follow up with one of those things that I've created or I've changed into an illusionist attack. With it having go again, normally it'd be hard to follow up on that, but I found out that fractal replication is just really good in this deck.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, it leads to some pretty crazy
watch the first 2 episodes.
Yeah, and then I'm also outfitted with a Crown of Providence, a Fiendel's Spring Tunic, a Quelling Sleeves, and a Phantasmal Footsteps. Just kind of a standard loadout, just for a little bit of block, a little bit of utility, and a little bit of resource. And whatever the other lyrics to Mambo number 5 are.
No, I think you nailed it. You got all of them.
I'm pretty sure that's all of the...
That's as many as we can say before we get a lawsuit.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you brought to the table?
Well, yes, I am Jan, and today I am playing Fi. So if you haven't watched the first 2 episodes, go back, because this is the 3rd Uprising hero that we're playing in this gauntlet. So now for the first time ever on this channel, we've covered all 3 new heroes. We've had ones come out in one thing before everybody's solved them and they've gotten old. At the time of filming, nobody solved any of these puzzles.
Yeah.
So I'm playing Fi, Draconic Ninja Attack Chain. So I'm going to be just fielding as many attacks as I can, counting my Draconic Chain Links, and losing because I'm bad at math.
True.
So I'm coming in with the Searing Emberblade. I'm told you could play Kodachis instead, but I'm just gonna give this one a shot. Yeah. I'm also using Mask of the Pouncing Lynx over Mask of Momentum because it lets you pop it to go at a specific attack. Flamescale Furnace, which might not be the correct one. It does generate resources based on your red pitches, but also it blocks for 2.
Yeah.
So I feel like in this aggro matchup,
blocks for 3 even if you don't care about the effect.
So
pretty good.
Tiger Stripe Shuko, which is going to buff my second attack each turn. And Snapdragon Scalers to keep the party going once I run out of go-ins again.
Yeah. Let's get the party started, as it were.
Yeah.
I won the die roll, and after much deliberation, I have decided to go first. So good luck and have fun, Jan. What I will be starting out with is pretty good, as the kids say. I'm going to kick off with this Veiled Intentions. I'm going to pitch this Overload to pay for it. So the next attack action card I play this turn is Illusionist. It gains +4 attack Phantasm, and when it's destroyed, I draw a card. Then I'm going to attack you with this Herald of Erudition. I'm pitching this Illuminate to pay for it. I still have 1 resource floating. It is coming in for 9 with Go Again, Dominate, and if it hits, it goes into my soul and draws 2 cards. If it gets destroyed, I draw a card.
I didn't even agree to this.
I don't know.
Dominate, you say?
Dominate.
I'm going to block with a yellow lava vein loyalty and the furnace for 5. So I'll just take 4.
Sounds good. So then this will go away into my soul. I will draw 2 cards. Then, you know what? I'm going to be a little bit nicer. Just kidding. Red Wartune Herald for 7.
I will block with this lava burst. And take 4.
Sounds good. I will arsenal the last card in my hand. This goes into my soul as well, by the way. And then I will draw up to my hand size.
For those of you wondering at home why there's already a card in my graveyard at the start of the game, Fi's ability lets me start with a Phoenix Flame in my graveyard.
That's very true. Also, for those of you at home that are wondering why my Tunic doesn't have a counter on it, it's because I forgot.
So for those of you who are wondering about my tunic, why it doesn't have a counter on it, it's because it's a flame scale furnace and I blocked with it. So
so it should
have a counter. And we got there.
Yeah.
All right, let's start it off. Kick things into overdrive. Pitch this minnoism.
You should just
3 resources. And, well, it's compelling. I'm going to pitch it so I can play this Spreading Flames for 3. So draconic attacks I control have +1 attack, while their base attack is less than the number of draconic chain links I control. Go again. So its base attack is higher than the number that I control, which is currently 1.
Yes. So
it is just for 3, but it does have go again.
It is only for 3.
Yes.
You say. That's fine. I'm going to... You know what? Yeah, I'll just say that that's fine. And I'll say no blocks.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'll take 3.
And then I'm going to follow that up with a Phoenix Flame. So the Phoenix Flame is going to get +1 because I have 2 draconic links. It's also getting an additional +1 because it has less base power than the amount of draconic links I currently control, which is 2, putting it at attack for 2. Go again.
Okay. I'm going to do the thing that I put this card in this deck to do in the first place. I'm going to move to reactions, and I'm going to call your integrity into question by asking you if that is all you got. So I am defense reacting for 3. And while it's defending an attack with 2 or less attack, when the combat chain closes, I draw a card.
So that's the end of it.
It would be the end of everything.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is fine. I am then going to follow that up with this Blaze Headlong for 4. It has go again because I've played another red attack this turn.
I see. I'm going to block that one for 3 with this Wartune Herald, and I will take 1 damage.
For sure. Then I would like to activate Phi's instant ability, and I will return a Phoenix Flame from my graveyard to my hand. It costs 3, but it costs 1 resource less for each draconic chain link I control, which is 1, 2, 3.
All of those are
So
draconic.
it's free.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm going to add this back to my hand.
Oh, I see.
And then I would like to attack you with this Phoenix Flame. And now it gets +1 attack because I control 2 draconic chain links.
Of course.
Gets an additional +1 attack because its base power is less than the total number I control. And it gets an additional +1 attack because it is the second base power attack or something. You know, +1 because it's the thing.
What you said.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For 3.
So it's for 3. Yeah. You know what? I will just be taking the 3.
And then I would like to spend my 2 resources to attack you with my Searing Ember Blade.
Searing Ember.
It's attacking for 3. And this just says attacks, not attack actions.
It does.
So because it has a lower base attack than the number of draconic chain links I can control, which is currently 5, we'll get +1. So it's coming for 4. We'll go again.
I will take the 4.
All right. I believe that's all that I'm going to do with my turn. I'm
is that
resources
it?
and I'm out of cards.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah,
That's
so
all.
I'm gonna pass.
Okay, so the combat chain closes. I do get to draw a card off of my that all you got. Well, I'm going to kick things off by remembering that I'm wearing a shirt. Then, it's just something that happens. I'm going to play this Transmogrify, and I'm going to pitch this Art of War to pay for it with 1 resource floating. To give my next attack action card that I play this turn 7 base power and Phantasm.
Yep.
And also is Illusionist. Then I'm going to follow that up by attacking you with this Herald of Erudition. I have to pitch this Wartune Herald to pay for it. So that was a total of 4 resources that I pitched and 3 that I used. So I still have... I have 2 resources floating. I pitched for 5, 3, math.
Yeah.
So now this is coming in for 7 with Dominate and Phantasm. And if it hits, it goes into my soul and I draw 2 cards. And it also has Go Again.
I know. That's what makes me angry.
What, all of your attacks had Go Again last time?
I did, but it's printed on the card. It's like, hey, this card has Go Again. It's supposed to. You're like, stupid stick, Go Again.
Luminaris.
It shouldn't count like generics.
It shouldn't.
It should count like
Luminaris shouldn't. It shouldn't.
I'm going to block with my Flame Scale Furnace.
Okay.
And take 6.
Take 6. Sounds good. I will draw 2 cards and put this into my soul. Let us follow up by attacking you with this Wartune Herald for 7.
I'll block with my Shuko and take 5. Go to 1.
Okay.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a fire time.
So this hit goes into my soul. Then, yeah, I'm going to pitch this overload to activate Prism to create a spectral shield as an instant and then attack you for 1.
I will block with this red Flame Call Awakening for 2.
Sounds good. Then I will pass the turn back over to you.
I will destroy my chest and my hands.
Oh, no more hands.
Yeah. Let's start by pitching this blue Rising Resentment to attack you with a Mounting Anger.
Mountain Anger.
If it hits, or when it hits, not if, when, it's going to hit. Can't do anything about it.
Wow.
I may banish an attack card from my hand with costs less than the number of Draconic Chain Links I have. If I do, it gets +1, and I may play it this turn. Go again.
Declare a block for 3. Do you have any reactions? Okay, so then 1 damage gets negated by the Spectral Shield, and then 3 there.
Then I will attack with this Flame Call Awakening for 3. When I attack with it, I may, if I've played another red attack, which I have, I can search my deck for a Flame Call Phoenix, or whatever they're called. This one, Phoenix Flame, put it into my hand. But I believe since there's only 2 allowed in my deck and they're both in my graveyard, I will elect not to do that.
Very astute observation. It has go again?
It does have go again.
It just halves go again?
It halves go again.
Halves is?
Yep.
No blocks.
Okay, no effects.
Okay, I'll take 3.
I'll crack my mask.
That's an effect. You lied to me.
Well, I hadn't hit yet.
That's true. That's true.
Well, I'm going to get this Lava Burst because it has 2 base attack.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to activate Phi's ability and spend my last resource to return the aforementioned Phoenix Flame to my hand, which I will then play just for 1.
I will declare no blocks, and I will go to 5.
All right. And then I will finish it up with a Lava Burst because it is Chain Link 4 or higher. It will get +3 attack for 5.
Oh, okay, so that is for my current life total.
For your current life total.
I will be blocking with my hat, my Crown of Provence, my Herbe de Provence.
Yep.
And I will not choose to use its effect at all.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take 3.
All right. Perfect. And then I will clean up my turn.
I'm going to take my Tunic up to 3. Then I'm going to run out this Veiled Intentions by pitching this Snatch with 1 floating to give, since it's a yellow, this one will give my next attack Illusionist +3 Phantasm, and if it's destroyed, I draw a card. Then I'm going to use my 1 resource remaining to swing in with this Wartune Herald for 9.
Well, I'm going to block for 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay. You have fully blocked my attack.
I have.
So, I've passed the turn over to you, friend.
All right, draw and pass back.
Okay. I'm going to run out this Transmogrify, pitching this That All You Got, at least in some very awkward grammatical situations. Then I'm going to follow it up with this Illuminate for 7 with Go Again, because it's an illusionist attack, and if it hits, it goes into my soul.
For 8.
For 8.
Yeah.
I'm going to cash in my Spring Tunic and hit you with Format All-Star Pursuit of Knowledge.
I believe that is enough to kill me.
I gain 1 intellect.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you had some pretty commanding turns. Like, you had basically 2 in a row.
Yeah, like, I think I had, like, strong... So, like, going second, I was able to cash in, like, 2 mediocre cards. Well, like, the Lava Burst is fine. And the Lava Vein Loyalty, they're fine. But it gave me, like, an extra... I think it gave me the Blaze and a blue to pitch for to play everything. Yeah, like, having high block on your equipment and then it just dying feels very, like... suboptimal compared to like Warrior, where they're like, oh yeah, all of our fridge equipment stays around for 8 million turns.
Well, yeah, but I think that's more of a balancing issue for Warrior. Like, I think the fact that they do stick around for 1 million turns is like maybe a little too strong. So the fact that these do block for 2 and Blade Break is like still pretty good. But I mean, yeah, you get to like, you wouldn't be able to utilize the mask for
no, yeah. So the mask is kind of an interesting thing. Like on my first turn, I think having Mask of Momentum would have been better. And on my second turn, having Mask of the Pouncing Lynx turned it kind of into from a like turn where you could just be like, yeah, whatever, I'll take the damage, to where you actually needed to block. So there's less.
Yeah, very
it's
much.
kind of an interesting. Because I knew I was not getting another use out of the Shuko because the cards in my hand just aren't conducive, so it didn't matter. There's like maybe a different chess piece. Who knows?
Yeah,
blocked for 2.
It did. Well, blocked for 3.
3.
Blocked with it twice.
Yes.
So that was pretty good. And then with the mask, I think it's really interesting specifically in this deck because it just on its own represents like 5 or 6 damage.
Yeah.
Because if you still have the Shuko around and you go into the Lava Burst as your second attack with 2 or less base power,
6 attack,
then it becomes 6 and it can't be prevented.
Yeah.
So Oasis Respite, go cry about it.
Yeah. Nobody cares about your immovable.
Yeah, but I really like seeing Mask being played. It's actually kind of a pretty decent threat. So
I think it's interesting. I think it's for sure. And you can like maybe change up some stuff and but like
and it's matchup dependent anyway. So
yeah. So that's the other thing is like I don't know if the Kodachis would have been a better fit. It's kind of hard to tell. Like Kodachis are always. I think the problem is so much of like Fi's stuff and so much of the other things is red dependent that you want the blue zeros for your Kodachis so that you can like pump out the damage.
Definitely. I saw somebody post a picture. I mean, it was a pretty high roll turn, but they were playing Kodachi Fi and they were able to put a Brand with Cinderclaw before both of their Kodachis. So it turns them Draconic.
Which is
and
nuts.
and they had a Spreading Flames to start the turn. So each of their Kodachis were attacking for 2 in addition to adding Chain Links and stuff. So
and I think that's kind of one of the like, that's sort of the magical Christmas land reason to play Kodachis is you're like, they're usually not Draconic.
Yeah.
And it's like,
but if you can make
them Draconic, and also like it's kind of one of those like it's as a ninja, like the Searing Emberblade is in this awkward position where it's 2 to play, and so there's a lot of turns where you're like, okay, I got 1 resource left over, like I can't do anything. Whereas with Kodachis, you'd be like, bah.
Yeah, you could still get in that 1 extra damage without it being quite as awkward. But
so I don't think there's a for sure 100% correct answer. I think you could play both if you really wanted to.
Yeah.
But I'm not a ninja expert.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really either. I wanted to be when Benji first came out, and then I played him a couple times locally and destroyed people, and it felt kind of bad. So, but anyway, that will do it for game 3. Thank you, Jan, as always, for playing. You're actually being kept here until the end of the gauntlet anyway. So we'll see you again very, very soon. We'll see you guys not quite as soon, but still, next week for episode 4 of the Gauntlet. Make sure to tune in. Thank you for hanging out and liking, commenting, and subscribing. And we will see you in the next one.
Hey, thanks for checking out the Spike Feeders on YouTube. Before you close the window, make sure you click subscribe for more great Flesh and Blood content.